Welcome to the Illegal Immigration Topics channel. I'm your host, CP. And today's topic, this particular violent, extremely violent border breaker illegal immigrant. So violent was he that his native country did not even want to allow him to be deported back to that country. And what he did to this particular hotel manager's head is beyond demon like. Yes. Yes. What he did to this hotel manager's head was some beyond evilness. But at the same time, they expect generational American citizens to fight for border breaking illegal immigrant rights while sitting there not paying attention to the plight of the need to help more American citizens out. Do you see how the sickness of mentally that is? Because can American citizens, generational, not ones that just became an American citizen just recently, a half a second in history going to America. No. We're talking about generations and generations of American citizens. Because then it's only a couple or so main groups that fit in that direction. So you have people that expect generational American citizens who can't break immigration laws in any other country, that these various types of scamming, various types of violence, various types of disrespectful border breaker illegal immigrants are coming from. Generation American citizens can't go to those countries and places and break immigration laws and expect their citizens to fight for American citizens. Do you see how crazy that would sound? Right? So let me go ahead and share my screen on this situation. And let me read this article. I'm gonna make sure you can see this. This border breaking illegal immigrant, violent one, was arrested for decapitating his boss and kicking his head in front of his family. That is some demon type stuff. Look at this demon. Look at him. An illegal immigrant deemed too dangerous by Cuban officials to be deported back to his home country was arrested for allegedly slicing his manager's head off in front of his family and kicking it like a soccer ball. This is beyond demon like. Think about how you imagine if you saw a border breaker illegal immigrant and you actually saw this one and he or she was getting a confrontation, and all of a sudden he sits there and pulls out whatever he pulls out and slices up your family member's head, dismembers it and kicks it around like a soccer ball. How would you feel? And that shit goes beyond feelings. Your mindset probably would just turn off. Or at the same time, might go to astronomical, what's the word for it? Anger for him to have done that. But the way, however, this system goes, they want to protect border breaker illegal immigrants. Or should we say there are pro-border breaker illegal immigrant groups, numbers of certain personnel, certain type of sanctuary cities, the ones who control certain ones. They want to protect border breaker illegal immigrants. They don't want to sit there and protect the citizens. Do you see how disrespectful that is? The murder of this person, Chandra something, a manager of a downtown suites motel in Dallas, Texas, occurred on this Wednesday. This, I think, is last month sometime. Today is October the 6th, 2025. He had told suspect Yodanis Cobos Martinez, 37, and another motel worker who were cleaning a room not to use a washing machine, which was broken. According to the worker, Cobos Martinez grew very upset that whatever this person's name is would not give him these directions in Spanish. Instead, this personnel expected the other worker to translate to Cobos' violent, demonic motifs for him. So he dismembered this family man's head, kicked it around like a softball, all because this violent border breaker legal immigrant would not give him instructions in Spanish. Could you imagine again, American citizen going to another country and sit there because somebody doesn't speak English? They sit there and jump on them and dismember their head because they don't sit there and speak Spanish or speak English. Do you know how crazy that would sound? First of all, they probably beat the living snap out of him, or they probably will put death upon that person who did it to their citizen. Surveillance footage shows Cobos Martinez leaving the hotel room and grabbing a machete, and then starts attacking this person, who runs back toward his office where his wife and son are located. He chased him from 108 all the way down to the way to the office. A witness told this particular entity the man was trying to get into the office to tell his family. The person, the victim's wife and son attempted to step in, but Cobos Martinez pushed them away. Cobos Martinez ended the attack by beheading the manager head in front of his wife and his son. The suspect then kicked the manager's head twice, boop, boop, into the parking lot and proceeded to pick it up and carry it to the dumpster and put it inside. A detective wrote, "My goodness. You ain't going to hear too much about that in mainstream media about this. Oh, most people didn't hear too much about that." Witnesses to the attack. Hold on. Witness to the attack called this emergency number. Cobos Martinez was found by authorities covered in his manager's blood and still holding the machete just a few blocks away from the scene. Authorities said he admitted to the crime on the scene, and he is being held in the Dallas County Jail on capital murder charge. He is currently being held without bail. ICE has put an immigration hold on Cobos Martinez, who was released in January under the Biden administration from the custody of ICE enforcement removal operation at the Blue Bond Detention Center in Anson. This barbaric criminal was released because Cuba would not accept him because of his extremely violent criminal history. This ICE official said in a statement to this entity. Cobos Martinez allegedly used a machete to behead a merchant he had an argument with in front of the merchant's spouse and a child. The way that his life was snuffed out is demon-like. Cobos Martinez has a lengthy criminal history in the United States. In 2018, he was charged with aggravated assault, but pleaded it down to a misdemeanor, serving 1 year in jail, according to this particular entity. And in 2017, he was arrested in California for attempting to carjack a 22-year-old woman while he was naked, according to this entity. But at the same time, you have people that want to fight for border breakers to continue to keep committing criminality just by the despicableness and this blatant disrespect of breaking immigration laws is already disrespectful. Yeah. blatantly disrespectful, right? But at the same time, again, they want people to sit there, American citizens, generational ones, to protect this type of border breaker, illegal immigrant. The nerve of that, right? The nerve. I thank you for tuning in to the Illegal Immigration Topics channel.